Hello, this is Benjamin Sotner. I'm the founder and president of Nimbits Incorporated. And today I'm going to be demonstrating Nimbits' ability to integrate into Google Apps for Domains by simulating 100 new values being recorded into the Nimbits API web services. I'm also going to demonstrate how Nimbits has the ability to infer the GPS location of new values. This can actually save you a lot of trouble from having a GPS device on your hardware, or by providing the GPS location itself. Nimbits has the ability to infer your location based on the request. I'm also going to be demonstrating Nimbits' integration into Google Apps for Domains, how it can show up on your Omnibar and you can sign on without having to provide a password. You single sign on through your Google Apps account. And also Nimbits' integration into Google Docs by exporting data to a Google spreadsheet, sharing that data, and then exporting that data to a Fusion table for further analysis. The first thing I'm going to do is log into my Google Apps domain account with my domain login. And as you can see here, we have access to all of our regular Google applications, and also any application that was installed by our domain administrator from the Google App Marketplace, including Nimbits. So let's jump right to it. Here on Nimbits, we're already logged in and authenticated, and we have all the points that we've created under our domain account. Let's create a new data point called app demo. A data point, of course, is the thing that is going to contain all of our recorded values. It can represent a thermometer or any kind of meter or any particular item that you want to record a time series to. Let's edit that point's properties. And under its various properties, you can see that we can set a compression filter to filter out noise, a ceiling or floor or minimum maximum value that can never be recorded at that point. We're also going to check off to infer the GPS location of that any new recorded values. That means that whenever a new value comes in through the API, Nimbits will figure out down to the city level what GPS coordinates that value is coming in from. And that saves you the trouble of having to provide it yourself. We're also going to create a new read-write key. This is a key, essentially a password, that gives you access to either read or write, or both, to a single data point. And it's easier than using your OAuth or any kind of more complicated authentication. It's less secure, but it's easier to use. And we're just going to call the password key and say that it's has access. Anybody who provides that key can read and write to this one particular data point. The next thing that I'm going to do is record, let's say, 10 new values to the data point we just created. This is a little snippet of Java code. It doesn't matter if you don't know Java. It's using the Nimbits SDK to authenticate and record these new values using the test account we already logged in with, the read-write key we just created, and to the data point we created called app demo. We're going to go through a little loop and record 10 random values to that data point. The only thing I want to point out with this is that we are not providing the GPS location or any GPS coordinates in this recording. We're only recording the next random value in our little random object. But Nimbits is going to infer the GPS location for us. Logging back into Nimbits, we can see our app demo now has a current value of 71 point whatever, and that is the last value that was recorded of the 10 values we just recorded. Double clicking on it, we can see on our chart the 10 values that went in, all random values along this time series. They're actually only separated by 10 milliseconds, but in this case, Nimbits will record anything down to the millisecond. We can now export this data to our Google Drive by selecting that from the right-click menu. We have the option to select a particular date range. It's only recorded 10 values ever, so I can record ask for an entire day. It'll just get me the last 10. The file name that we want to export to. We now make several round trips to your Google Drive, creating your spreadsheet, setting the headers and whatnot, and then exporting the data. If I now go to my Google Drive, I'll see my app demo export file. Actually pops up right away. It's all very real time. Looking at this newly generated spreadsheet, we can see that I actually have the timestamps all separated by about 2 seconds, which is the amount of time it took to make 10 round trips, so 10 ABI calls. And also that the GPS coordinates were logged based on the API calls I was describing. And here are our 10 recorded values. I'm now logged in with my other personal Gmail account, and I can see in my Google Drive any documents that have been shared with me in my Shared With Me folder. And I can see this spreadsheet that was just recently shared with me this morning. And I'm going to create a new Fusion table and select that spreadsheet that was just shared with me. Here you can see the columns I can edit, deciding what I want to actually import into my spreadsheet. And now I have that data inside of a Fusion table. With that comes all the visualizations of, for example, a map, understanding the latitude, and here is where I hail from, the city level of Malvern, Pennsylvania. Pie charts, line charts, scatter plots, timelines, intensity maps, and all the other options that come with Fusion tables, as well as merging with other tables and collaborating with other users throughout the world. So from Malvern, Pennsylvania, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to view this demo, and I hope you enjoy getting some use out of Nimbits. Feel free to respond to any questions and contact me directly at bsotner@nimbits.com. And again, thank you for your time.